Hello, P. Rossetti here, bringing you Type 1 Tuesdays, where I tell you a little bit about Type 1 diabetes and what that means to your life. So today I am going to reflect a little bit about maybe this thing I was just working on, and then essentially I am talking about your untold stories, and essentially I'm doing this to reveal a lot of my story, or reveal part of myself going through my body's experience of type 1 diabetes, and also have that hopefully trigger something or illuminate an area in your life in which there is a story within yourself that you maybe undervalue or don't like talking about or are afraid to bring up. But something that's really amazing that's been happening is the more I talk about what I'm doing and the more I am trying to connect with people on a deeper level, it allows people to just open up to reveal something that may not be true, or may reveal something that maybe they don't think is serious, but is actually a tremendous quality of their character that they get to openly share because you've taken the first steps. So I was talking to a friend and colleague who was telling me about her overcoming a health and physical condition years ago. And, I was talking to somebody else, and they were talking about, how they started their business and the longevity in that, and the kind of will and determination and grit and courage that they've had throughout their story. And what I know this means for individuals with type 1 diabetes is that the diagnosis, the condition, the results that are showing up in your tests are so insignificant to your greater story, to the complex human awesome being that you are. And the more we realize that we are not our body and we are not our conditions, the better off things will be, because we all have these amazingly brilliant stories to share with one another, and we all have tremendously great content to share with one another. And not to say that this is it, but this is a step in me kind of finding the largest repository of type 1 dreamers that are out there. I think back to, I believe, the work of Dr. Bernie Siegel, in which he looked to cancer patients and looked to see, who were the patients who lived the longest, who were the ones that were not defeated by their diagnosis, who weren't told their sentence or their due date as commonly given in cancer diagnoses. But what he found was that the 20% of people, of all the people that he worked with, the people who lived longer, persevered over the odds, and really did something tremendous with their lives thereafter, were the ones who did not focus on the condition at all. And that's what I think is so important about disease conversation and condition symptom management in our current medical dynamics. We have to see what our lives are beyond this, what our future story is, what the hell we could do, what's the amazing things we are meant here to do. This is what's going on inside. What our body tells us is a feedback mechanism. It's a one-off example to say, oh, shit's not right, or this is off, or look at this is kind of important. And if those things come out of stress, then obviously stress management's a good thing. Regardless, the key in creating a positive, thriving mindset is developing the positive habits that allow you to repeat the consistent good qualities that you want out of your life, the good things that are coming up for you, the things to look forward towards, the optimistic sort of opportunities, relationships, and callings that you're meant to do and pursue. And those are the things you need to strive for, and those are the things which have got me super excited about, staying on this path and constantly reminding myself that I'm on the right path to, you know, in turn change communication around diabetes and change communication around disease management and really define what a healthy lifestyle could be. So this is leading into a campaign that I'm going to be running soon, a GoFundMe campaign where I hope to take potentially an apprentice style individual with type 1 diabetes with me over to Thailand, in which we will document our process, and I will be disconnecting from my medicine in a quest for self-healing in the pursuit to also influence another type 1 individual to step into their body, step into their greatness, and to focus on their future vision. And woohoo Jonas Brother guy for creating the company Beyond Type 1, which I think the framing is correct. It's about figuring out what's beyond the disease, what's beyond the condition. So you know, once we get onto that other side of the wall, it's a whole new game, and it's just like getting over a fence or climbing a wall or rope ladder, if you will. Well, not a rope ladder, you don't really go anywhere once you're at the top. But getting over the wall of, you know, this is my disease, this is my condition, this is a sentence, getting over that is going to lead to a completely new opportunity. That was a fly, not some weird David Bowie ball moving gesture. But all right. I hope you guys get it. I hope you guys could see the story, and I'm so glad and thankful that any 1 or 2 or 3 of you people love watching this video or look forward to seeing kind of my own rambles on these things. So thanks for being there, thanks for hearing my story, and I hope to have your support in supporting other people to think beyond their conditions and take control of their bodies. Thanks. Bye.